Hello, this is Chika and I'm a classical saxophonist. Today I thought I would talk about my saxophone specs because I get a lot of question about what kind of saxophone do I use and accessories I use, so here it is. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the saxophone. I use the Henri Selmer Paris. It's made in France, Series 3. And this is a wonderful horn. It gives a great color and the sound that I want, and I cannot be happier than what I have right now, and to be endorsed by such a great company. And I also use Vandoren for all the mouthpiece areas. The mouthpiece is the AL5, and the ligature is MO Pink Gold. And the reed is Vandoren Blue Box, size 3. So I've been using size 3 with the AL5 for a couple of years now, but before I had this mouthpiece, I used to use AL3. And when I was using AL3 with the Optimum mouthpiece, I used to play on Blue Box 3.5. So depending on what kind of setup you have, instrument, mouthpiece, ligature, you might want to change up, the reed strengths. And I think you should find the sound that you're looking for depending on the style of the music, or what kind of color and the sound you're looking for. So switch it around and see what you like. Also, I have this device over here between the neck and the mouthpiece. It's called the lefreQue. It's a Dutch brand and gives a clarity to the sound. Also, there's a whole science behind, it evens out the tone and also have the sounds in tune. So it's a very interesting little device. You just put it on with this elastic band, and even when I play at a concert hall or even in small salons type of concert, I really enjoy playing with this lefreQue. So I usually have this on all the time, even when I'm in the case and have it in the case. So I'm always ready to go. The one I have is a 33 millimeter, the rose gold. I believe it's gold plated. So yeah, here's the whole spec around here. And for the neck strap, you're probably wondering what I use. It's called the Breathtaking, and it's a Japanese brand that has been around for a couple of years now, and they've been doing such a great job, and I think it's an amazing neck strap. So I really hope you consider this neck strap. So what conventional neck strap does is, those regular neck strap that kind of constrains the neck, and I used to have those as well and used them for many years. But after switching to this neck strap, I don't have any neck pain anymore, and I just feel really free playing saxophone with the strap. So what's the difference is it doesn't get on the neck, but it gets on the shoulder. So the waist gets on the shoulder, and because it's made out of genuine leather, it really sits on the shoulder really nicely and kind of hugs you, from behind. And when you look at it from behind, there's a piece of leather that goes down the spine and connects in front over here. And what this does is that so that it won't flip up the back part up and hurt the neck. So the weight goes down evenly down, and it kind of sits nicely on the shoulder. And this bar, it helps it lift when you play the saxophone. So it doesn't constrain the chest, constrain the neck, and yeah, it sits nicely. And it's great because it opens up the rib cage, easier to breathe, your sound improves, you can play much longer, it doesn't hurt your neck. It is a little bit costly, but when you think about the longevity of how long you play and it's you have to treat this almost like a part of the instrument, not just a thing that hangs on your shoulder and holds the saxophone. So I highly recommend getting a great strap like Breathtaking. The last thing accessory I use are the KeyLeaves. So these two devices especially, this is called the spit sponge, and what this does is it absorbs all the moisture that is on the keys. So you would be slipping this underneath the key after playing it for a while, when the moisture gets caught up on the key, and you'll slide it in and slide it out, and it absorbs all the moisture. This is great after you're done playing and swabbing the instrument out and putting this spit sponge, you can have your key pads last a little bit longer than just having it all moisturized and being cooked in the case, especially during summertime, if because when you're in a really hot climate, that can do stuff to the pads. Now, the last thing are these KeyLeaves, and I will be sure to have another video about these KeyLeaves. But basically, what you do is you slide it in where the E flat and the C sharp key underneath, and it opens up those keys, and you'll put that on before you're putting it in the case, and it'll dry up the keys, and again you'll have your keys last a little bit longer and have it dried nicely. So so those are the equipments and accessories I use, and if you have any questions, please do ask me on the comment, or you can directly email me from my website. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, that's it for today. Bye.